I already know what you're gonna say. What happened to your face? Well, I got attacked by a samurai. Alright? That's what happened. Don't ask any questions. That's what happened. You better believe it. You better believe. Thank y'all for showing me some support on my Look At Me Willis channel. I only had 3 subscribers when I started. I know the camera quality is lower than, you know, usual or whatever. As the channel grow, I'm gonna try to get better camera, you know, but I'm here for reactions. I'm watching it with you. As long as you can tell who I am, you can see me, I think we good. But man, I had to react to this video. Now I actually watched like a couple seconds. As you see, it's like 13 seconds in, and I just want to watch the rest of it with y'all, man. I'm sorry. This thing is great, bro. This can't be an Acura. I'm sorry, man. Anyways, let's start it, man. I know y'all waiting. I know y'all ready. That is not an Acura, bro. That look like don't lie, it look like a lamb from the back, son. I don't know if y'all can hear me, man.
The Acura NSX changed the world.
Let me turn it
After
down.
the longest wait in automotive history, there's a new NSX, and it wants to change the world again.
Hope y'all can still hear that.
Why, and what is the moron in the racing suit doing in a wheelchair? Well, you'll just have to stay tuned and find out on this very NSX-y episode of Ignition.
That car is 5. I swear. Let them say it's 22, bruh. Oh my God. Let them say it's 20. Oh my God.
Hey, you know that Ferrari you lust after so much?
Yes.
It does something very strange when you hit the start button. It starts. And there's one reason and one reason only for that, and that's this original Acura NSX.
See, the Acuras I've been seeing, it's like that, bruh. If y'all don't know, man, I need a better car.
Sent Ferrari back to school to learn how to make a supercar that worked.
Yes, back to school.
The only one complaint you can have about this NSX is that it's so slow. Not acceleration.
No, it look ugly to me. I'm sorry, bro. If that's your car, I'm sorry, but that'd be ugly to me.
Even after that, we had to listen to promises for 7 years that there'd be a replacement. It's finally here, and I get to.
And they did a good job, man. Look at that thing! I wish I had that. Bro, I ain't even got the car, and I'm like, shit, I got it.
All right, this is an elegant,
look at it,
timeless Pininfarina Italian design.
Man, quit talking about that one. That's the one.
Isn't. The two cars share the same basic proportions, but they don't look alike, and I think that's a missed opportunity for Acura.
Oh, I want that thing, man.
Here, and I don't.
Oh, boy. I want to know the price, son.
Design language that Acura showed us 9 long years ago, with a whole lot of mismatched grills and intakes up front, and a plain rear end with vertical kink.
Oh, the back.
Too much.
Look,
like
I don't even. Hold on, I can do this now. I upgraded my software too. I forgot to tell y'all at the beginning because I can do this. Yes. But man, bruh, I want to know the price. I want this car. Now they're gonna say I'm not rich, bro. I'm sorry. You might be rich. You may got bread. Me, I ain't got that much. But if this is like 20, 30,000, 40,000, I could work my ass off and get it in maybe like 4 or 5 years. But if they're talking about some 350,000 something, I want to know the price though, man. Let's go. Y'all ain't come here to hear me rumble.
From some angles, the rear looks like it could be the front.
Ayrton Senna is probably rolling around in his grave because the original NSX.
I also wanted to say, man, I usually don't even like the back of cars. Like, I usually look at cars and they look good from the front. Then when they get to the back, I just don't like it. But with this, I like it front to back. And this is the first car that I can actually say I like from front to the back, man.
Which he helped tune was all about lightweight. This thing has hundreds of pounds of batteries and electric motors for
hundreds
the
of pounds
all-wheel drive system.
Hold on.
Says this is
electric motor.
You can add weight.
Electric motor. Quit calling me, God.
The first thing you see from the inside of the NSX is the outside. It has big windows, a great view out, low
Good,
power.
I'm a big
this
guy.
is something really special about a supercar, and it reminds me of the last NSX. This doesn't. There's something very different here because this is, of course, a hybrid.
Change for the better. Look at that!
With paddle shifts.
Look at the
and where the
dash.
volume control should be for the radio, there's a dynamic mode selector that allows you to start, for example, in quiet mode, which keeps the engine under 4,000 RPM, closes the exhaust, and favors electric operation so you can run your neighbors over in peace. car starts in sport mode, then there's a sport plus mode which amps everything up, and of course,
damn, that bitch sexy, bruh.
that we're at a racetrack. That's the mode we need to be in to find out if Ferrari.
It all depends on the price, though. What's the price, bro? Y'all never tell us the price, man. That bitch sexy as shit. It's my color too, boy. Oh,
I've seen this engine. I know there are turbos on it. I can hear them, and the engineers tell me they're actually working. But I refuse to believe it because this is a turbocharged engine that has absolutely no lag. The relationship between my right foot and acceleration is 100% linear, and that is something I have never felt before.
well, that's
You
good.
haven't felt it before either.
Look at that.
Because this car has 3 electric motors helping it out.
3.
There's an electric motor in the back sandwiched between the engine and the 9-speed dual clutch. And then there are 2 motors up at front that are performing torque vectoring all-wheel drive.
Bro, I don't even want an electric motor, bro. Just give me the regular
That
engine.
wasn't always going to be the case. Originally, the NSX replacement was to have a front-mounted V10, but the whole program was scrapped when the economy took a downturn. When it started back up,
still
the
down.
NSX project had electric motors up front and the powertrain from the TLX in the back.
Damn, boy, stay on the road. Don't wreck the damn thing. Shit, why they let him drive it? Let me go out there, damn it.
The engineers that are working on the project
Shit.
in America, this is an American Honda product, wanted more power and asked the R&D
American
gods
Honda
to
product.
amp
If that's a Honda
turbo.
product,
And
that shit
eventually
is
they
fire.
said, "Oh, okay, turbos, da, da, da." And the American guys are like, yeah, crap. Because you can't really cool the turbos on a transversely mounted V6 in the back of a car. So they had to scrap the whole car and start over again, this time mounting the engine longitudinally.
I'm glad they started over because they
Installed
came out with
exclusively in
that.
the NSX, the new twin-turbo V6 makes 500 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. Assisted by the 3 electric motors, total system output is 573 horsepower.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I don't even care about the engines. You know, the electric engines. I don't want that. Give me a regular gas engine. And you can take all that other shit out. As long as it get the price down enough for me to have it. The body itself is selling the car for me. I ain't gonna lie. Alright? I don't need 500 horsepower. Give me one with 300 or whatever where I can go body beat because I want it, man. But like I said, it depends on the price. If they be up there with a Lamborghini, this or a Lamborghini,
Genuinely
Lamborghini, you feel me?
With launch control, the
You ain't
NSX
up there
should hit
yet,
60
bro,
miles
but
an
that
hour
bit
in less
is
than
nice,
3
son.
seconds. Sure, that's fast. But the real benefit of those front motors is
torque vectoring, the big buzzword that you hear all the time. No one can seem to explain. Come with me. Let's talk about this.
My bad.
You may notice I'm in a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair to explain to you what torque vectoring does, because wheelchairs don't have steering wheels, and yet they can do more
I
than
think
just
everybody
push
trying to
your
get in the
head.
wheelchair now
Wheelchairs
since
are
Cali
steered
got
with
in one,
torque
man.
vectoring.
Don't lie.
One little
You did that
caveat
because
before I get
Cali got
started.
in one.
A lot of car companies talk about torque vectoring, and what they really mean is torque vectoring by braking, which means dragging
that's
a
my
wheel.
baby right there,
You can
McLaren.
turn
Oh
a
my
wheelchair
God.
or a car by dragging one of the wheels and then having it turn. But going faster using the brakes is the stupidest thing you could ever do. Acura uses real torque vectoring, and what that means is the NSX's front wheels.
This car sound expensive, y'all. It sounds
One
like
can
out of
push
my
forward
budget
while the other
expensive,
pushes
damn
back.
it.
Opposite, they can both push forward, they can both push back in any combination, and that allows the computer to steer the NSX without the steering wheel moving. Got it?
Hell no!
Essentially, having all of that.
I'm
torque
sorry,
and
but I gotta
flexibility
turn
at the
my
front
steering
actually
wheel. I don't
means
give a fuck
you
what
need
kind
to
of
mute
computer.
the steering down, because otherwise, when one motor is pulling one way and the other one's doing the opposite,
Get your hands on the goddamn wheel,
you
don't
rip
wreck.
the steering wheel out of your hands. And as a result, the steering is completely and totally numb on this car. Dead. Dead, dead. Add to that we have regenerative
I don't know if that's a
brakes.
bad or a
The
good
best way
thing,
of
though.
Managing that is not having a pedal that's inconsistent. This brake pedal isn't actually attached to the brakes on this car. It's a
Hold up.
simulator that's giving me feedback, and the braking is controlled by the computer. All of this technology.
Okay, we go in the wrong direction with this. I know it's like, oh, it's y'all heard them, simulation. It's a controlled by a computer. It's not actually connected to the brakes. Okay, so given the fact, you know, right now it's like, yeah, it's nothing to go wrong. It's nothing to go wrong. Let's say your goddamn computer cut off. So if it cut off and it's not actually connected to the brakes, if that computer die, you have zero control of that car, bro. And that's why I don't want the computer. Y'all heard me saying, don't want the computer stuff in there. That's one of the reasons why.
Together to make a car that's really fast and capable around the track, but sometimes feels more like a video game than an actual car. The other interesting thing is
that damn car look like it's supposed to be in a video game. What the hell you mean? That shit nice.
Have different torque curves than the engine does in the back. And at high speed,
I think the price gonna mess up this car for me though, y'all. I'm starting to get calmed down because the price gonna be too much. My ass too goddamn broke to buy that motherfucker.
With the throttle application, because the rear has more power available to it than the front. And suddenly the NSX torque vectoring doesn't quite make up for all the power in the back. So here at low speeds, I can trail it in and nail the gas, and it pulls itself right out of a corner. Can't really do that in the high-speed stuff.
I don't even care about all that. I just want to whip that bitch.
Dampers, and these are shocks.
That's my regular car,
but not in like a smooth ride versus bumpy ride kind of way. That's child's play. Magnetic dampers adapt so quickly that they can change their settings multiple times in a single bump. When you have that level of control over how the car is moving,
that's the same clip.
Completely and totally change the way the car handles. And I don't mean like, oh, okay, the steering got a little bit more heavy in this mode. I'm talking about, wow, this car is an understeering mess versus, oh my God, it's completely neutral or loves to oversteer around everything. You can do that by just changing mode. It's all software.
See, I don't like that though. I love computers. I'm a computer guy. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to my car, bro, you don't need to have all that computer stuff in my car, especially not being attached to the brakes. Like that's a turn on for me.
The difference between the way the NSX handles in sport mode and in track mode is like the difference between a Honda Accord and a Nissan GTR.
And I don't know the difference between them two.
Is where the car needs to be.
I just know they say Honda Accord is like the worst shit you can get.
Totally transforms this car.
That's what they say though.
90-mile-an-hour drift, no problem. Here's where you can feel the torque vectoring front diff, pulling this car out of corners in ways that defy the laws of physics. This is the beauty of this software.
There is, of course, one big difference between the GTR and this NSX. You don't have to drive around turbo lag on the NSX.
Turbo lag.
Thanks to all of this electric torque fill, this really feels like a big V8. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like a V8. V6s don't usually sound good, and this one's not really an exception. Acura's done a lot to manage that sound. You have intake resonance tubes and active exhaust, and there's stuff going on at the stereo speakers that change the character of the tone. And in the mid-range, it kind of almost sounds V12-y. Most of the time, you just want the engine to shut up.
I just want the engine to work!
Make a supercar is kind of ridiculous on the face of it. It's a paradox, right? Honda is ruled by rational, logical people. And in rare instances, they can do amazing things, but sometimes their rationality ruins their product. And this is
so that's a Honda though. I don't want the engine to break, man. Shit.
NSX to be an everyday supercar, something you can get in and drive year-round. That's a really low.
That's what I'm talking about.
But they said the word supercar in there, and that implies a level of performance that you don't get from this car on its base tires.
The NSX comes with sport tires, not supercar tires. That decision, like the one to make the car understeer in sport mode, was made by rational Honda engineers who really wanted this to be a safe car in bad winter weather. Oh, come on. If you're buying an NSX, you have a car better suited to crappy weather anyway. Luckily, these are decisions that can still be changed. See,
so with him saying that right there,
something like 6 months away from customers' hands.
Hold up. With him saying that right there, he talking about we got a better car to suit crappy weather. So clearly, this car is targeted towards people that's way up. With me, what I'm trying to say is, I only got one car, and when I buy that bit, I'm gonna have to sell that car to afford this car. Okay, it's gonna be my only car, and I like how Honda is putting that in the, you know, in mind when they built this. They want to be safe and want to safe year round. Okay, because some people only can afford one car. I'm not saying I can afford this, and can't even really afford one car. My car's a piece of junk. But still, if I could, I want it. This gonna be my only car. I'm gonna drive it everywhere, winter, summer, snow, everything. So I like that this car would be safe for that. Now, On the other hand, they like, if you super rich, this is not a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and it's not fast enough to keep up with your Ferrari buddies and friends. And your buddy with the Bugatti is definitely gonna smoke you in this car. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my only car. I'm not trying to race with my Ferrari buddies when I get this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, bruh. I'm just trying to get something nice. Damn.
Normally that means many things can change slightly, but in the case of the NSX, everything can change.
Remember, this car is all about software. Its hardware is such that the software controls what it does and how it drives.
I don't like that software thing though. What the fuck?
And that's that I wish Acura had made a simple NSX. Back to its root, stick shift,
Not that.
9,000
Hell no.
RPM, screaming naturally aspirated engine, ditch the hybrid, ditch all that other stuff, leave the over complexity to the Germans, and do what Honda has always done so well, simple and fun.
Just
The
sell me the
original
body
NSX
of the
showed
car.
us
I'll
that
find the
supercar
engine to put in that
actually worked.
motherfucker.
This new one shows us that a hybrid system can make a turbocharged supercar work. But Acura's decision to insert all that complexity comes at the expense of driver involvement. The NSX is very fast, very
Stay on the
capable,
road,
it's also
damn.
not very engaging. If I were in charge of Acura, I'd take a long look at the things that once made Honda's products so special. I'm certain this NSX will start and run every day, but who wants to drive a supercar every day?
Me?
I'd buy an Acura sedan for sitting in traffic, and then an old stick-shift Ferrari to drive on sunny weekends. Oh, and thanks to the original NSX, my F355 would start and run every time I turn the key.
It also wants to change the world.
Huh, they messing up. But, bruh, the fool talking about who wants to drive it every day. Let me get that off. What you mean? What you mean? And they won't tell us the price, bro. Let me look in this description. 500 twin V6, blah, blah. Yeah, they ain't got the price on that bit. And I hate channels that do that, bro. Like, goddamn. You gonna talk about all this shit but not say the price. Granted, it might be, you know, not available yet, but tell me the price. Find out. Give me a projection. You know what I'm saying? Because now, I'm pretty sure like me, y'all like, what's the price? So what I'm gonna do is I'm finna goddamn look it up myself. And just type in price and see if I can find like an estimate, maybe? To see if normal people, I don't know what your background, your job is, I don't know how much you make, but by normal people, or I guess I'm broke. I wanna know what the price is. So I got it on here. I'm looking for it actually, and I'm not finding any prices. But ooh, okay, hold up. Let me see if I can get y'all with me. Yes, bitch. That's it. Okay, so I don't know what I just did, but there goes some photos of it. Oh, great. I don't really like it too much in black. That may be your thing, but I like that blue. Granted, I would probably. Boy, you about to wreck that bitch? I would probably have like a lighter blue than what was in that video, but this thing is sexy. But what's the price estimate? Alright, so I found it. I got some good news and some bad news. If you rich, actually if you about good middle class, you probably could get it. But if you lower class and you got some sucky retail jobs and stuff like that, I'm not saying you can't get it. You gonna have to work your ass off, but anyways, let's get to the price. Do I got it up there for y'all? Let me see. Y'all don't think y'all can see it. Hold up. Let me edit. If you can't see it, bro, it's 100 estimated price. 155,000. If you rich, that ain't shit. Cause I mean, a lamb is like 550. You know what I'm saying, with tax and stuff. But this thing, holy shoot, it's doggone what they say right here. Since y'all can't see it, I read it. It's vehicle type mid-engine front and mid-motor four-wheel drive. Okay, 2-passenger 2-door coupe, estimated base price $155,000, which is not bad if you up, you know, way up, which is not bad for a supercar. But at the same time, I don't have 155 grand, and I don't even know if I can get 155 grand the way with my situation right now. But engine type twin turbocharged and intercooled DOHC 24 valve V6 aluminum block and head port and direct fuel injection. And pretty much if you want to know more than that, you can look it up, alright? Because the rest of it just all dimensions and stuff, man. Don't really care about that. But this car is nice. I really would like to buy that car. But yeah, I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. I'm gonna try my best and I'm gonna keep doing this. I like doing this, and like you seen me today, it's fun, man. And I'm glad you sit here and watch the video, especially if you made it, you know, this far in the video and you enjoyed it or whatever like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna react to next. Probably some Vine stuff, y'all. Continue to just comment stuff in the, you know, comment section that you want me to react to. I may not be able to respond, you know, all the time or most of the time, but when I see a couple of videos, I'll try to do them, you know, if it's not just 100% stupid. I chose this video on my own because I actually saw this video and I was like, bro, what is that? And they said it was an Acura. So I'm like, it's just a new Acura coming to the, you know, to the regular people budget, but it's not. Of course, it's not. I wonder how much just the body costs. I don't need the electric stuff. Build me one that's standard Acura. Build one that's standard. Gas engine. It take goddamn, what is it, 87, 89 gas. I don't even give a fuck. The brakes are connected. It ain't even got to have a computer. Keep that kind of dash you got. Even if it's just a metal parts, you feel me? And then, you know, you can add the little stick or whatever. But the body is a hit. Alright? The body is a hit. Build a one with a standard engine and price that bit at like 25, 30 grand. And then, you know, so regular people can whip that bit. Or at least make another one, bro. Because I want this damn thing. But how the hell I'm going to get $155,000? That may not be shit to you, but to me, nigga, goddamn. Alright, I can live my fucking life off 155. Shit. Anyways, I'm out, man. I'm starting to ramble. Thank y'all for watching. Look at me, Willis. Share this with your friends if you want to. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.